Hi everyone, welcome to Cookie Break episode, who knows, with me is Pelican and of course...
And with me, Scorpina, yes.
We're still working on that.
Sorry, yeah, because you should say with me is Pelican and I am following up after that. Yeah, but we are good. I believe we are good.
Well, anyway, it's a pleasure as always. Today we'll be talking about the new game that is coming. Yes,
it was revealed a couple of days ago.
7 days ago it was revealed. It's called Blood of the Dawnwalker from the Rebel Wolves. You might know them because they were working on Witcher 3.
I think this is like the studio that was created by the veterans from the CD Projekt Red. And I remember reading an interview like last week that basically they wanted to create the game about vampires. And it is actually hard to push the new IP in such a big studio. So they need to create their own.
Yes. And I'm so excited because you know that I love vampires. I love werewolves.
Big fan of vampires.
Huge fan of, Twilight is still in my heart many years later. But yes,
there was this trend like a couple of years ago, actually. Like there was really big hype on vampires, on werewolves, you know, all this kind of beast fairy tales or something like that. And later on it was on zombies. And I don't know what was after zombies. But yeah, there was a big trend on vampires.
Superheroes, I believe. Superhero, but right now I think the vampires and everything nocturnal and creepy is making a comeback. So
we're still waiting for a second Van Helsing movie. Like Hugh Jackman, I know you can do it.
He can do it.
I know you can still pull this long hair. Yeah.
Yes. Give him a wig. Give him something.
No wig. He can do it. I believe.
He would look amazing. I'm all for it. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, and actually, this movie has so like unrealized potential, I would say. Yeah.
Oh,
this is so cool. I really like it.
Do you remember the first scene with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Yeah.
Amazing. It was just amazing. Wonderful. And when werewolves, these are kind of werewolves I love. You know, not the dogs, not the something.
Yeah. The design was really good. And even for vampires, I think it was really cool to see. And even, I'm not sure which actor was portraying Dracula then, but it was, I don't know if you remember this scene when he's introducing himself like, I am Count.
I do. Yeah. I remember with the accent and everything. Yeah, you can
He was looking so cool. Yeah, and even this whole legend. Amazing. Yeah, with Van Helsing, who he is. Just imagine the game that we could have.
Oh.
Maybe the Blood of Dawnwalker gonna be similar.
Let's hope, because I'm really hyped already. I saw only one trailer. I mean, all of us, everyone saw one trailer. And I'm super hyped. I'm super curious. I was watching the stream from Rebel Wolves, gather some, information. So what do we know? We know that the setting for the game, it's of course Europe. I believe it was they told us it was 14th century.
Yeah, Carpathian Mountains. Yeah. So in the Carpathian Mountains. Yeah.
Well, we would like to be Poland, but probably not. I think it will be Romania.
Yeah, vampires equal Romania, basically.
Exactly, equals Romania. It's probably dark fantasy. Or maybe heroic, but I think it would be more like dark fantasy.
I think it would be grounded, especially that we could see in the trailer itself, like it was, darky, moody, right? It really set up the tone, I think, for the game and for what we can see.
Yeah, but we do have the time, like we can play as let's start with we playing as a Cohen, the male protagonist. He's the Dawnwalker. So we'll be
I'm wondering how actually they solve this in the lore, because he's kind of vampire, but he's not a vampire. Like I don't think we have this.
I think it has something to do with the thing that the antagonist did in the trailer. With the hand. I don't know if you remember, because his eyes went. yeah, his eyes went all not glossy, but like behind the mist or something like that. But he didn't beat him. Wait,
Oh
we
yeah,
don't
because
know.
in this game, like the change in the vampire is working differently. Basically, they need to
Exactly.
give the tooth. Yeah, their tooth.
I don't know. I couldn't find the information about it. So if you
They
know,
were talking about this on stream, but yeah, like coin wasn't changed, but I was thinking it was some kind of hypnosis just to move from the girl.
interesting,
Yeah.
interesting. So he's like a puppet, probably more likely.
I mean, right now he wants to save his family, so the girl we saw in the trailer is his sister, and he probably need to rescue her because, like you mentioned, we're gonna have limited time here, and
That's right.
this is
That's
kind of
right.
curious.
I think it is curious. I'm not sure if I'm happy about it because I like to do quests and do quests and do quests. Not exactly finish the game. Finally,
Oh, yeah.
I would have to, but I like to have this feeling I can do anything, anywhere, at any time, and not be
Yeah, you don't
limited.
like to have constrained by something
Yes.
that you need to do. You need to get there at the specific time. And
Exactly.
I have similar feeling because right now they're kind of promoting it as one of the features of the game. I mean, of course, this is an interesting choice because they mentioned that you have 30 days and 30 nights to save your family. So I think it's right now I don't feel like this is a feature, but it is something that will restrict my gameplay. And will just promote this replayability that I don't like. I just like to finish the game, like from start to end, without checking what's gonna happen next. No. I just want to make my decision and just move on. I don't want to replay the same game X times. And right now I am just feeling like this. Yeah, this will just restrict my gameplay, and I don't know what to feel, how to feel about this.
Maybe I think, well, also I kind of think it would restrict something, but if you will think about it like that, like your gameplay will be unique maybe because of it. Like you can play the game once and do some quests differently because of the time frame. And you can
that
play
is actually interesting, yeah.
Yes, so we might have a different interesting outcomes because the game is making us, making hard decisions we normally wouldn't do because we have this mentality like we have all the time in the world, so we don't need to.
Yeah, from that point of view, maybe you as the player will have this feeling of urgency that you cannot actually wait longer because your family needs you. Like you need to save them by this 30 days period. So that's actually interesting way when you put it like that, because right now from the trailer I just get the feeling like, what, it's only 30 days, like
That's all, that's it,
yeah,
game over.
And yeah, exactly. But if you actually look from that perspective, like character perspective, that is kind of different feeling.
Yeah, I'm super interested in this whole dynamic because we know that the vampires decided to come out of the shadows and take control of this region.
Yeah, because they are controlling the 4 castles, or just castles, right. And yeah, they seize the region. Yeah.
So let's say they probably have their own domains, and we will have to face
in.
If we're looking at vampires as predators, so they have their territories. They can divide their territories.
Oh, not domains like they have some spectral domains, but
no. Oh, I meant area. Like on the map. Yes, exactly. So
probably
I think yes, we'll probably have to fight each and every one of them. For
So the question is basically how big is the game in even map wise? Because if we gonna just assume that we're gonna have 4 main antagonists, probably the one we saw in the trailer, and let's just assume each of them have a castle. So what, we're gonna have like 4 cities or like 4 castles? Because I believe like 4 castles should have a city nearby.
I'm thinking not a castles, more like mansions, and the main one.
Mansions? I think castles, like it's.
Brancis. His name is Brancis, the bald one from the leader.
Oh, the Nosferatu. Yeah, I noticed.
The Nosferatu.
Yeah.
That's right.
The classic look, basically.
Yes, I think he will have the castle, and the rest of them will have like
Okay.
smaller.
One guy
smaller...
have a big chair and a big castle, and the rest just
I don't know. He
you
strikes me
will
like
get
the
a
guy
house.
with castle.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want you don't want your rivals to be more wealthy and more powerful than you. So this is also interesting. Do we have to fight them all? Think about it. Do you think they will be all evil and bad?
Definitely, I think we can. I think knowing these guys, knowing their previous work, we can definitely think that there will be a switch, or there will be a way to do it. Maybe non-lethally, but there is definitely a way to be creative here.
Yeah, I heard also that we will have to make decision for our Cohen, our hero,
yeah, because he needs to drink blood. Yeah,
exactly. Or either succumb to bloodlust or be a hero and help others.
Yeah, I'm wondering actually how it's gonna work, because I was playing vampire, and basically in this game, you are a vampire, of course. And when you are drinking blood of the humans, so you are basically consuming more humans, you are earning, basically experience points. And by that, you are basically killing the area in which these humans are living, because there's, less people, more vampires, etc. And I'm wondering how it's gonna work here. Like or is it like, is it so simple? Like, well, you are drinking blood, you are more powerful. You are not drinking blood, you are less powerful. That's it.
That's why my Jonathan is so weak. I'm not drinking from anyone. I'm just playing good vampire.
I did the same thing. I was thinking, no, I'm not gonna succumb to it.
I need more power. I'm killed by this one boss. I will tell you about it later. Anyway,
in the cemetery.
I
have a problem too.
I think it will play something like maybe not the fall of the community, but maybe, I don't know, some kind of reputation points. Remember, like in Fallout or like in Cyberpunk, you supposed to have
Cyberpunk, you have reputation points.
Maybe it's not a good example. Well, Fallout. We have a karma.
Well, I think for reputation point, you need factions, and I don't believe will have a factions in the game that you have 30 days to finish.
I think we have factions. I think they mentioned the rebels or rebel faction or something like that. The humans who fight for freedom.
Well, so if yes, then I don't think it's gonna work like that, because.
I want to be friends with vampires.
You can be friends, but I don't think there will be reputation points like in that way. Like I just don't think there will be metric.
Everybody dislike that.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Don't think. I think it would be cool.
It's gonna be that or something else.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we have. And the time skip. It's we are playing 2 years after the trailer.
I was thinking that is weird. That why?
Yeah.
Like why we are seeing some snapshot from 2 years earlier? Why not something more recent?
And why? Exactly. And what about the other countries? Like they all decided, vampires, that's fine.
Because
we don't care.
In the trailer we see like his sister is basically healed by the vampires, but we are not seeing like they do anything to Cohen, to main character. So what happened between these 2 years? And I don't know. It's weird for me from the storytelling perspective to tell an event that happened 2 years earlier. Like why?
Are we starting? What were we doing, Cohen?
Yeah.
What were we doing for 2 years?
And what happened exactly?
Yeah. So
but maybe they know. Maybe this is gonna unravel in some twists. Maybe it's, I don't know.
I hope so, because it's interesting to know. I want to know what I was doing for 2 years before I started to rebel. It's
and
important.
why you need to save your sister, because basically I thought at the beginning that they're gonna kidnap his sister, and he's gonna be like, no, it's my sister, I need to save her.
Literally,
and then,
same motivation for the main character. And right now I'm cool.
And then bam, he's a vampire, guys. Like,
and why
just
are
like
we
that.
fighting? For first one, why are we fighting? We have superpowers. Why? We need to drink blood, but it's fine. Why though? We're eternally young, we're strong. maybe we're someone's lucky.
Maybe he don't like that he is eternally young and strong and all that because he need to kill humans to survive.
You don't have to kill them, but yeah, I think it will
Oh
be
yeah, you can just slowly just, drink blood.
ask for their blood. You have also animals. You
I don't
can
think
drink
this
them.
work like that in that age.
I mean,
It's 14th century, like...
we'll see. But I think that you're right that the family will be his main motivation, our main motivation. His little sister for sure. Maybe, well, I don't see how they would make us care about the whole city if we don't know anything about anyone.
Because maybe it's actually the question to players, because you don't need to care. Like, all you need to find is your sister, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah, basically.
So,
you don't need to care about them.
Means justifies the ends, do you think?
It's all on you, yeah. On you as a player. And so I think this is...
Sorry to interrupt you, but I just was thinking about Geralt, the morality of The Witcher, it was always on the table. Whenever you play as a morally grey Geralt, or good, or let's say I mean, evil.
In Witcher, it was always, I think, that the monster wasn't always the monster. So it was always like that. And morality lies there, like, is it moral to actually help the village that, I don't know, burn the forest? And the spirit of the forest just defend themselves? Like, is it good to do that? Like...
We cannot say the same about vampires.
But right now you are playing as a monster, and even if you don't drink blood, you need to drink blood because you don't know who you're gonna kill. Because I remember the mentioned in the interview that you can, by mistake, kill one of your friends if you don't feed yourself.
That's...
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, really.
Yeah, I bet if it was there, like, right now I'm not sure, but I think it was there.
I hope so, but cool.
So it's gonna be always about, the sanity of Cohen. By the way, nice name, Rebel Wolves, Cohen, yeah. I get it.
Wink, wink, we know. We know. You know too.
Actually, cool name.
Yeah, amazing name. And to be honest, I also like the design of Cohen. I like how he looks. He reminds me of the protagonist from the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't remember his name. You can play Alexios.
Alexios.
Yeah, you can play as Alexios and Cassandra.
I don't think they look similar.
I meant the hair and the
we'll do comparison
pictures.
later on, but...
I'm pretty sure they kind of similar, but yes, I do like...
For Horspina, they are just both dropping into the label hot men. And they're like, yeah.
Not
they're
always.
The same to me.
Hot women also, it's fine.
But this is the different label, like,
Yeah. So...
I'm interested basically how the game is how you're gonna play this game. Because with the, this 30 days and 30 nights time that you have to save your family, I'm first thinking, like, this is gonna be kind of some, like, roguelike. Something like that, because it was the first meaning coming to my mind, like, like Dead Cells, like we are just, repeating some cycle, and you are just better and better and better at this cycle. And I am afraid, because they didn't show any gameplay, like, they just showed the glimpse of the teaser, and I think they will show more. They will show more later, like this summer or something like that. So I'm just wondering how you're gonna play as a Cohen, like how the gameplay is gonna look, how much of his vampire abilities you will have to use, or how it's gonna basically how what's the gameplay plan here, guys? Like. If it's gonna be, I don't know, first-person RPG with more focus on combat, or this is actually interesting because I remember talking to you earlier that I noticed this drop from this boss that looks really like drop from the boss from Dark Souls. So I'm wondering if this is be like combat heavy game, or this combat will be more arcadey. Like, it's not gonna be hard to master. It's just gonna be compelling and cool. Like, Witcher 3 have that kind of combat. Like, you have block here, you have heavy attack here, but you don't need to. To master the game, you don't need to parry every hit you're receiving. You can dodge it. You have signs here and there. So I'm wondering how the game's gonna turn out, because right now, we didn't see a lot of gameplay, sadly. But I hope for more. Basically, for more.
I'm also hoping for more. I'm curious if we will have, I'm curious about the whole roleplay side of the game, decisions. If we'll have to make some how consequences. Why do we have to hide? I don't think we will have to hide what we are, to be honest, because we're not in the shadows anymore. Everyone knows about the vampires. So it's not a big secret.
They were even talking in the interview that the people are gathering and giving their blood, and this is like the
tribute.
They need to pay the tribute.
That's right.
Yes, it's actually really curious how they're gonna portray, the city or the even villages sized by the vampires, like how the rule is showing for these people, like what is happening actually. And I'm wondering if every one of these vampires can go into the sun like Cohen, because Cohen is different. Is he hybrid or he's kind of different? Because we saw him in the broad daylight.
Why is he different though? That's an interesting question. Why he's the Dawnwalker? What's with the...
Oh, maybe this is actually because the title of the game is Blood of Dawnwalker, so maybe he have precious blood run through his family. Because maybe we need to actually come back to the beginning of the trailer, because King is chasing him. And is it because of this plague that is there, or is it because something different? Maybe he's royal blood, something like that.
Or I have another theory. What if he was sick, but he got cured? Like he's
immune to the plague.
Yeah, and there's something with his blood. Why his sister is sick but not he?
Oh,
do you understand? What's with that? And why they're killing her? Why they're not? I mean, I know it's a medieval Europe.
Oh yeah, they didn't know the better way to kill people. Yeah,
exactly. But why? I mean, why were they chasing him? Why don't they just struck him down with arrows or
especially that the king himself is actually chasing him.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's really really interesting. So we have many questions.
Yeah, not many answers,
but we will probably be monitoring this title because, I love vampires. They're hot guys there. I'm curious.
Yes, so for more information, we need to wait for summer. But let us know, guys, what you think about this reveal, about this gameplay teaser, and basically about the whole title, The Blood of Dawnwalker. Is it interesting for you? Maybe you are waiting for it. But I am really eager to see some gameplay and how it turns out. So yeah, that was all from us. See you next time. And
thank you so much. Follow us.
yeah. Remember following us, subscribing to the channel, and of course, write a lovely comment to Horpuna so she can create their own social media channels. Yeah.
Thanks.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.